Hello everyone, Sean Major here. Um, so I guess what I'm gonna do for this video, I'm gonna go through all the levels of violence and kind of express my thoughts about how everything went. At least now that the update's been out, there was some tech that's been changed, some enemies tuned, all that stuff, some other bug fixes. So, without any further ado, let me go ahead and just get it over and done with. So, obviously this whole section here is just like a massive flashbang, pretty much. It's just, okay, I'm expecting something relatively clear, but not all of this. At least that's what a new player thinks, really. And I didn't realize how big this place was until, well, how someone closed this place is. What am I saying? Why am I saying it's like open? It's really not. Watch. There is a ceiling there, but it is pretty massive, giving the indication to the player that you're very much not in an open space. And we have the actual beginning of the level, right here. Now, it felt so strange walking here for the first time, as I kind of specified in my blind playthrough. I can't accurately describe the feeling. It was just different. So, yeah. It, this place, all I can describe it as just hauntingly beautiful. But obviously, it contains a very much a dark secret. And we did get the book as was shown in the teaser. I made a error or two and stuttered a few times, so I guess I'll go ahead and read it again, just for y'all's sake, and to kind of redeem myself a little. Most text, incomprehensible, displaying final page. The unending halls of the garden. So dutifully decorated by the cross, the symbol that the angels used for the tree of life. They praise their beloved Father, who had planted it, and filled us with the dew of its leaves and the nectar of its fruit. That which gives us life courses through our veins. For you, however, are truth. Our bodies are not a vessel for the blood of the fruit, but its prison. The beautiful guts and gorgeous bone yearn to be shown and seen, splayed under the divine cross of the tree of life. We pay it tribute through the arts of violence. The world is your canvas, so take up your brush and paint the world red. Yeah, that little book right there was just like a nice thing. Also, in my original playthrough, that noise that you just heard earlier, that, I didn't initially pick up on that because the song shares the same key as the bull that's over the Minotaur, that being C minor. Now, I kind of already knew what to expect with this section over here. I kind of already knew. So, I tried nuking, but it doesn't do a thing. Yeah, bullets just bounce off these guys. So it doesn't really do much good. Oh yeah, if y'all don't know how the mannequins operate, or if y'all have arachnophobia, please turn away for a little while. Trust me, this is something you'd rather not want to see if you have arachnophobia, and this was the moment in my blind playthrough, despite me knowing what would happen. I didn't really think I'd fight these guys this soon. Yeah, as I said, my mic whenever I screamed upon seeing the mannequins. It very much disliked that, so yeah. Yeah, and the music is stellar as always. Akita's really eating his heart out for this last layer. I'm very much excited to see what else he winds up throwing at us with fraud, treachery, P-3, and whatever other works he winds up doing, even if it's outside of ULTRAKILL. Obviously that was my what the fuck moment there. So, yeah. And this place is just aesthetically pleasing. That's about it. Yeah, and notice whenever the doors close, there's no like X and there's no like cross and skull bones like the typical red ones that you'd see in the previous layers. Kind of incentivizing to the player that, yeah, you're nearing the end, you're getting close to the source of hell that's full of cruelty. This part kind of gave me a little bit of trouble in my first playthrough, but as with like doing stuff for the first time, it's to be expected. So, yeah. Yeah, and one more thing, I guess, while I'm here in regards to the mannequins. There was a change that was made alongside this update that made parrying a little bit easier. Just a little bit. I don't, or at least, well, I could be mistaken on that, but parrying overall is a lot more forgiving in regards to just parrying projectiles, meaning you can parry them sooner. So, yeah. In regards to the changes, at least for here, it's overall really nice. This is the part where I was genuinely a little worried because of something wicked potentially appearing out again. I even had the overheat going the whole time, just hoping to God that I wouldn't encounter that stickman son of a bitch. But that's besides the point. This I already knew from the teaser that we got, but as far as the boss that was up ahead is concerned, I didn't exactly know much about that. I knew we were probably going to encounter the Minotaur, assuming that Dante's Inferno, which is what ULTRAKILL is based off on, would very much apply, but yeah. It was how Akita portrayed it that mattered. Right here. Now, this part is something that he has never really done, at least as far as the previous levels are concerned, well, with Prelude, Act 1 and Act 2. He's never really done something like this, and I really, really adore the fact that Hikita is experimenting. So who knows? Maybe we'll see more gimmicks like this. I really tried going in from that parry, and yes, you can in fact go to parry this thing. Which, if you want to do a parry run only on this level specifically, then be my guest. It's a good time. And do be mindful of the acid, of course, because that can be a bit disorienting with how little space you have. So do try and keep that in mind. Yeah, kind of as I said earlier, the previous doors that we had would have like a red skull and a red X. This is very much different. So, yeah. Oh, just one more thing. The song that was playing earlier, Bowl of Hell, there is a Aztec death whistle in that, and it's played by none other than Mandalore Gaming. Do with this information what you will. And yes, it's the same Aztec death whistle that he uses to mess with his weed-smoking neighbors. Do what you will with that information. Oh, I almost forgot the secret counter. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Now, from this point onward in my blind playthrough, I was worried to hell about the mannequins. Because this little room right here, even though there's like nothing in this room at all, one of these fuckers right here, or any other idle mannequin that I could find in this room, could very much come to life without me even being aware of it. And none of them are moving either. There is a secret. There's like a tablet on the other side of that place. Well, no, what am I doing? It's right here. You do have to be a little bit quick because of the timer and whatnot. Though as far as what we're going to be getting if you find all 3 tablets is concerned, that remains to be determined. Or at least until Hikita decides to drop us a little teaser. This is where we get introduced to the government. I guess one quick thing about the Garden, in case if you don't know the lore, these were the first machines that used blood as a fuel source. Well, one of the first successful machines that can run off of blood. As far as how they get the blood is concerned, I think our poor sap right here experienced the worst of it. So, to put it simply, battle-fatigued returnees, deserters, and prisoners of war were put in the backs of these machines, kept alive by minimal life support, and were essentially used as a living fuel source for the government. And it says in the terminal that forces beyond took inspiration from these things and created the government. Let that sink in for just a split second. Humans in this universe, during the Great War, which at the time was during World War I, assuming that we are able to put real history in tie with this, though it was not called the World War in ULTRAKILL's universe. It's called the Great War. 200 years of war. That's roughly how long it took. At the beginning of this, these things, right here, were used in trench warfare. But, again, forces from beyond took inspiration from these things and created the mannequins. Humans in this universe were capable of creating something so horrible and vile that hell itself took notes. Do with this information what you will. That goes to show you how messed up hell is, both in this universe and Dante's Inferno, which I will kind of get into that more once we get to the next level. So you should probably equip it. My brother in Christ, Wait. You should probably He never said that the first time I did this. I'm sorry. I didn't even fucking notice that. But, yeah, as far as the Divine Comedy is concerned, there's the Phlegethonian River. In the teaser, I thought this is more akin to like an ocean. And if that were the case, I know there's going to be some person that's, if it were an ocean, they'd probably be like, oh, there's no way this is accurate to the Divine Comedy. But in the ULTRAKILL story, it makes sense, doesn't it? If it were an ocean, that means that would tie into the fact that all of humanity in this universe is gone. There's none of them left. Aside from, like, the husks and maybe a few prime souls, there's nothing left of them. They're all gone. So, if this were an ocean, yeah, that would very much make sense. If that were the case. Anyway. How about we tangle with the gunner for a little? Remember what I said earlier about, like, these mannequins potentially being active and giving me a heart attack every time one of them comes to life? This is kind of what I'm meaning. I really thought I was going to get that charge back off. I attempted it on my blind playthrough, but it went about as far as the first one in code. Yeah. Yeah. I guess real quick, this room kind of gave me a miniature heart attack because there's a stalker in here, and if you've seen my blind PSU playthrough, you know I have PTSD because of that one idle fuck in the center of the final goddamn room of the gauntlet. my blind playthrough, I accidentally closed all the doors instead of opening them. And I did try seeing if a nuke could work there. It did not. So, let's press on, shall we? Foreshadowing. Oh, just one more thing. I did get all the 3 secret tabs scattered throughout the place. That's kind of what I mean. We don't know what's in here just yet. Though I imagine we might get a kind of sneak peek of what to expect in the coming months or so. Then we might get our first look in a fraud. Keyword might. Then we might wind up getting a secret level preview, which I will get to the secret level soon. Yeah, on my first playthrough, I genuinely thought this was like a remnant of the Red Skull or something. We had to collect it collect the remnants and put it together like a freaking jigsaw puzzle. No, that's not the case. Yes, you can parry the mines. I didn't discover that on my first initial playthrough, but here we are. Yes, you can use an explosive, get to the top, and gain a bit of an advantage. Anyway. Just get a quick heal. As far as the other secrets are concerned, like the others' tablets and whatnot, there's a guide for them. For certain, you can find it. Whoever winds up watching this. Same thing with the others. Same thing with like the secret orbs and whatnot. I'm not gonna hold it against you if you want to find those secrets. Hell, I did it on my initial playthrough solely so I can get everything done quickly. Now I can have everything done. Well, aside from getting to Wave 15 in Cyber Grind, which I haven't done, and don't really have much of a reason to go into Cyber Grind, aside from maybe just kind of messing around. Yeah. Here. Yeah, my first instinct was seeing that again. I'm just like, hey kid, you're gonna do this shit again, aren't you? And I was in fact right. There is a path around this, but I'd rather not spoil it for you, so why not just get straight to the point? What I kind of like about the Gutterman is the shield break is pretty much a parry and fully restores your health up to maximum, or the hard cap. Well, the cap that you have, assuming you wind up taking hard damage. But, yeah. Overall, 7-2, really, really solid level. And also, as far as music is concerned, each level and layer is different than the last, both aesthetically and as far as music is concerned. He just kind of changing his style and emotional, shoot, what's the word? Crud. I don't know, but you get the picture. You know, me being a college student, I sometimes struggle in English, so I guess it is what it is. Yeah, this is kind of the part where I kind of had to stay quiet for a good while, solely because this kind of touches something that I didn't really think Akita would wind up touching, given how, like, sensitive the nature of this level is, and how Dante's Inferno discusses it. For those that are unaware or haven't read Dante's Inferno, 7-3 obviously takes inspiration from Dante's Inferno in violence in the second circle, where those who have committed violence against oneself, like self-harm, even suicide, they get sentenced there. Even if you haven't done anything wrong in your life, as far as Dante's Inferno is concerned, you would be sentenced here if you decided to kill yourself. And as I said on my blind playthrough, my older adopted brother committed suicide earlier last year in late August. And whenever we got the first teaser for this level back in late October, just before Halloween, I kind of knew that Akita was going to make a lot of us cry, because this level conveys something that's very much real, and something that still continues to happen even to this day. I'm not trying to get like all emotional and whatnot, but if you are having like these thoughts of taking your own life, please don't. There's a reason for you to live. I don't know what that reason is, but it's there. You are loved, and you are cared for. Please, don't hesitate to reach out to someone if you need to. Alright, that's my little emotional, like, pep talk over, but yeah, this one's gonna be a little hard for me to say anything, because, as I said, this kind of rings something to me, so let's just go ahead and get this over and done with. Yeah, much like 7-1, this initial theory, I thought Hikiti was going to pull like a jump scare or something amongst those lines. As you can see, these are very much suicide victims here, all transformed into trees, and every time a limb falls, they are in eternal agony and are unable to move. Losing a branch or twig is the equivalent of losing a limb or part of your own skin, or part of your own body. I'm telling you, Dante's Inferno is just messed up. It's just messed up in this day and age. Back then, whenever it was written in the Holy Roman Empire, it was justifiable, but in this day and age, it's not. Time changes everything, perspective included. So, yeah. I don't think I've really been able to understand the text that's underneath this whole "Feed us, we will grow." I know that's referring to the other tree in the center area, but... oh. And there's the secret entrance, if you can see it clearly. You may have to pause it like a few times whenever I jump, but The secret level isn't there, and we are gonna have, and there is a way to get inside with like a street cleaner. You could drag a street cleaner out, and then burn this like shrubbery down, and you'll be able to get access to the secret level. But we don't have the secret level just yet. So all we can do really is just wait until Akita and the other devs decide to say something, which is most likely possible, but all we can really do is just wait. Yeah, this bit here kind of concerned me a little bit, because that's a person like the very center of that. Well, as with all the trees, they are suicide victims. Or, yeah. This part kind of concerned me a little bit, mainly with what happens next. Here. I wanted to do everything I possibly could to not hurt the tree. Not just with this one, but with pretty much all of them. That's why I didn't really want to use explosives. Yeah. As I said, this level rings true not just to me, but imagine to a lot of people as well who have tried taking their own lives or have suffered from other people taking their own lives, family, friends, all that stuff. Again, if you're experiencing these thoughts, please reach out. There's no shame or any form of cowardice in doing so. You're not alone. You are loved. You are cared for. Here's whether you're going to get some power. Oh, I guess one more thing while I'm here. This is how you become marked for death, which pretty much says, hey, every enemy in these like encounters moving forward, they're going to target you. All in fighting is disabled and everyone is after you. That's pretty much all it is. That's all the challenge is. Anyway. Again, Ikeda masters the whole emotional appeal with all of his music and whatnot, which is something I could very much appreciate with me being a music major and all. apologies if that took much longer than expected, but yeah. Again, 7-3 kind of hit me like a truck emotionally. As if, again, my adopted brother taking his own life. So, every time I wind up coming back here, it's just... yeah, I'll live on for your own sake. Right. We're at the end of violence. Well, almost there, at least. Up until this point, as far as the screenshots area is concerned, we never got anything for the final level. Nothing. I watched all of them, so I didn't really know what to expect here. Where are you? I'll turn the screen shake up to 50 as opposed to 30. Yeah, we didn't get any teasers for 7-4 because of this. Yep. Those things that we saw off in the distance earlier in 7-2. We're fighting one of them. As you can see, there's another one off in the distance as well. And we are in fact climbing this, just like Shadow of the Colossus. Even though I've never played that game, but I've seen it all. Yeah. This part gave me a little trouble for whatever reason. Especially the gutterman beforehand. God damn it. Real quick, I don't really utilize the sharpshooter all that much, and the alternate one did get a buff too, to where now it spins up nearly instantly. I think I'll give that a try for this one, but still away from quiet, but This level is just fucking awesome. But some people are disappointed by it. God damn it, we get to fight a giant machine, Shadow of the Colossus style. Who doesn't like that? I mean, we could parry a fucking giant! Also, I guess, like, one small critique, that Thunderbolt that it gives off, that would have been a really silly opportunity to give us a chargeback feature on that. I'm just saying. God damn, that was quick. Yeah, the defense system is just like a really fun fight, unless you're able to like properly cheese it, kind of like what I did, as far as like regular spear strikes are concerned. But I'll keep the ultimate on. It's not so much of an issue. This is the part where things get a little bit interesting, because as far as the lore is concerned, we already know that machines are fueled by blood, but not to this extent. Can I see where I'm getting at? For like a split second, whenever I initially first entered this place, I kind of thought it was like gluttony for a while, for like just a little bit, but it's not. This is the inside of the machine, and it requires a consuming amount of blood and solar power, which, because of these things, they blotted out the sun whenever humans are still alive, and caused a long night. So solar power was gone, and these things were dying off one by one. So, let's begin. Also, one more music-related thing. The alarm is part of the song. So, yeah, do with this information what you will. That there, the alarm. Oh, Jesus. Cooperate. Yeah, the brain part kind of reminds me of Metroid, even though I've never played Metroid. I've seen the Metroid games, though, so I kind of already know. Still, Ikeda does this pretty damn well. He's just gotten better and better with time. His creativity is aged me like a very fine wine. Keep it up, Ikeda. Seriously. Yeah, the Earth Mover is very much not liking that. But you can escape off like normally with a rocket launcher and whatnot, and there is a thing that you can get if you wind up killing the, if you wind up like spawning an enemy on there and killing it, mutually agreed death. That's pretty much all it is. Yeah, but this boss, even though it's a spectacle boss, it's still really, really cool that we get to fight on top of it, and that being the level. That's really fucking cool. And you can see the other one off in the distance. And at least from what I've seen, because of G. Highs, I believe. Highs, the man who beat Minuswell Trunk. Afumo's essentially piloting the thing. Yeah, I think that's enough of that. Oh, yeah, this, yeah. This layer, well, as far as Dante's Inferno is concerned, is meant to punish those who commit violence against God, nature, all those things. So, like, if you're like, this is just concerning at the times of the Roman Empire, so please do not roast me alive or bury me into the ground. Alright? Let me go ahead and establish that right now. At the time of the Roman Empire, when this was made, being gay was a full-blown sin. I'm just the messenger. That's just how the thing was written. I have nothing to do with this. Probably still gonna get roasted alive anyway, but at least I got that out. But yeah, this place was meant to just punish those people, which is frankly fucking stupid. Like, let people be people, damn it. As long as you're a decent human being, that should really be all that matters. Alright, that's enough of me ranting before I wind up getting in a full-blown argument. But anyway, back to this. Overall, violence, really, really fucking cool. So, yeah. That's everything for violence, so, yeah. Not standard, no. I did get everything already done within, like, a couple minutes, within the span of, like, 48 hours after the update launched. It's just like a 30, 45, 50 minutes, 30, 40, 50 minute session roughly, so I can get everything done. So yeah, all I'm waiting on now is whatever secret mission awaits us, and whatever winds up coming afterward. Then of course, whatever awaits behind you. As I know, without question, P-3 isn't gonna hold back. Weight of the World made that abundantly clear. Soul Survivor was just the mere taste of the punishment that Hikita and the other devs could just throw on us. Weight of the World was loosening their shackles a little bit. P-3, God help us all. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything regarding violence. Alright, I think I can call it here. Alright, see you around.